everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. Oh yeah, guys, welcome back. So last episode, I was actually pretty surprised and very pleased at the response to it. Thank you guys for so many likes and all that stuff on that video and all your comments. That was really awesome. So yeah, I really wasn't sure how a single player vanilla would be received, but apparently you guys really like it. And you definitely showed by pressing that like button so many times. Thank you guys. So between last episode and now, I've been doing some things around here, some of which have been waiting around and letting crops grow. So all of our crops, except for this, that carrot right there, all of our crops have been grown. So we got plenty of food around here now. Let's go ahead and, whoop, too many button presses. Let's go back into this mode here. There we go. Yeah, so we got plenty of food now. We don't really have to worry about anything. Oh, I guess this wheat hasn't fully grown either. Okay, we got a couple of stragglers. But I haven't been sitting here just watching crops grow because that's boring. No. I've been down underground. I've been digging. As you can see, my pick here, my number 1 slot, is no longer a diamond pick. Well, why is that? Well, because I've been doing a bunch of branch mining. And unfortunately, I haven't been very lucky with diamonds. So, I've expanded the branch mine out a little bit. So we have our tunnel here, and then I poke 5 this way. That's as far as you can reach, and 5 that way. And I've gone all the way down to the end, however long that is. So I can reach 5 blocks over. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I can see this block here. Okay. So I wanted to repeat that same pattern. So I went over the same amount of distance this side, dug another path all the way down the same length. So yeah, we can dig all the way down 5 blocks. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we can see this block at the end. We could probably space it out another block further and have, a second or a middle block between those, but whatever. So that's the pattern that I went with. So I've been doing a lot of branch mining here. I've been looking for diamonds and redstone and iron and all of that good stuff. And I've had some pretty good luck. I actually found 3 more diamonds, just enough to make another pick. But that's all I found. So this is my 2nd diamond pick, and we are nearing the end of its durability. So I figured, we should probably hold on to that. We still need to mine obsidian. We need to make an enchantment table and all of that stuff. So I don't want to ruin my diamond pick. So I switched back over to iron picks. I've been fighting some monsters outside. In fact, I just got done fighting a witch. And that witch dropped a glass bottle as I killed it. And some sugar, apparently. So yeah, we're doing pretty good on iron. We got 15 blocks of iron. We got half a stack of gold ingots plus 22 more. We got some lapis and some redstone. All of this non-fortuned. So getting fortune is something I am very much looking forward to, especially fortune with unbreaking. Yeah, those diamond picks, even though they have a lot of durability, don't last as long as you would think they would, especially without that unbreaking 3. I would also like the efficiency enchantment, so we can get a lot of speed on these things. We can mine so much faster. That's definitely something I'm looking forward to. Some lava over here, Yeah, that's probably where I'm going to get my obsidian from. But yeah, I kind of just dug a straight line down here, connected all of these at the same spot. I really don't know how far this is. It's probably like 75 or 100 blocks in length. I did miss a little bit of coal here, but yeah, I've gone through and I've poke holed everywhere looking for diamonds and stuff. And like I said, I only found 1 pocket, and with all this digging, it broke, almost 2 full diamond picks. Ha! Okay, well, one interesting thing though, while I was digging this last part of the branch mine, right over here, see this piece of cobblestone here? What is that? That's right, guys. We found a spawner, so I think what I want to do is try and get in here quick. I guess we'll get in here real quick and make this super easy. Yeah, I want to get in here quick and stop skeletons from spawning. Sounds like there's a zombie nearby. I have not been back over here. Yeah, we got a zombie back here. Ooh, careful. Have not been over here, so I don't know how big this cave is. Sounds like there is another zombie, and we are out of torches. Okay, so we're not going to go any further. Let's see, we got a couple pieces of dirt. I kind of want to just block off that dark area there in case anything decides to spawn and wants to come get me. Oh, you know what? There's coal right here. We'll do this. Let's just make a couple of torches. By a couple, I mean more than 2. Okay, so we will do this and this and this. And did I already have sticks? I already had sticks on me. Okay, so we'll just make some torches. 16 torches sounds good. Let's just light this up properly then. Okay, torch and a torch back there. A little bit of iron here to mine. I'll come back here and do this at another time. Coal too. I kind of want to not mine all of the coal until we get fortune. Ooh, there's some lapis back here in the cave. Goes on. You know, I kind of want to start doing a little bit of mining in caves instead of branch mining. That's no fun. But this is good. This means we can get ourselves a very cheap early experience farm. And yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that. Okay, so what do we got on the chest? We got some redstone. We got some bread. Like 2 pieces of bread if you consider the wheat bread. Another bucket and some string. That's awesome. I did kill a spider outside, so I did get 1 piece of string, but I don't think that was enough to get a bow yet. But now we should have enough for a bow. I'm going to take this chest. What do we got in here? Oh, we got a name tag. Oh, yeah, guys. That's awesome. Saddle, some more wheat, iron horse armor, gunpowder, some iron, and another bucket. Not bad stuff. I think the dungeon loot's actually been a little bit improved since what it used to be when I last did a single-player Let's Play. So that is awesome. Okay. This is kind of a small dungeon, only 2 per side, and then it's 3 this way. Yeah, if we're going to make a proper dungeon spawner, I believe it needs to be, what is that, 8 by 8 total? So like 3 on one side, 4 on the other, kind of a deal with the spawner in the center. I am curious to come over here and see what's over this way. I think, yeah, we're going to turn this all into obsidian. We're probably going to need that for later anyway to make like another portal or something. So yeah, I'm fine with doing that. Even though I really don't personally like obsidianizing a whole bunch of lava, I think it'll be fine. Oh, baby, that is definitely good. Okay, so we just found a little bit of diamond here, so that is awesome. So how much diamond did we get? I think there's only 2. I thought I just saw something up there. No. So it looks like there's just 2 diamond. Okay, that's fine. We can use that to repair our existing pick or use it to make a new pick or something like that. You know what? Let's just place water, take water. Awesome. Okay, very good. Anything back here? Nope, no more diamonds. Well, you know, that's definitely a welcomed surprise, coming back here and finding 2 pieces of diamond. Yeah, I don't think there'd be anything else here. I think the cave kind of destroyed what would have been the rest of the ore vein. Okay, that's fine. And just for safety, let's go and get rid of that and replace our torch. And probably 1 more torch there. Okay, very good. Okay, so now that we have this, we are definitely going to be able to get ourselves a mob grinder. I don't know where we are in relation to the overworld. It might make sense to have them go up and then on top of the surface. Or we could just go up. Actually, let's hit F3. Where are we at? We are at Y12. Okay, so we're pretty far down. So we won't want to bring him up to the surface. I think we're going to want to bring him up like, what is that, 22, 23 blocks? Have him go over and then drop down. And then we'll use this as like an experience farm. Yeah, we can just AFK here. The skeletons will spawn. They will take fall damage and, yeah, be weakened for us to punch them to death. Okay, I think that's going to be good. Awesome. Another thing that I'd like to do today, besides this, I kind of want to do a little bit of exploring. I haven't been anywhere around on our new world. We've seen those 2 villages, and that's as far as I've gone. I would like to kind of explore around and see if there's a good place to start our base. We kind of have a little spawn area base going on here, but yeah, I don't know if we want to make this our permanent spot or not. We definitely have a large world to explore, so we kind of want to explore, right? We want to see what's all around. Oh, it's nighttime. We want to see what's all around. We want to see if there's something really, really good for our base location, because if we start a base here and we see something awesome later, that's just going to make us sad panda. Anybody nearby? Spiders over there. Okay, let's sleep. Yeah, I think I'm also going to want to make myself another bed. Find some sheep around. Yeah, make another bed here. I think that's going to be something worthwhile to do. let's go kill the skeleton. And kill the skeleton. Nice. Some free bones. We'll be getting plenty of those soon. Another thing I want to do is get some wool and put a carpet over the center water here. If we had a swamp nearby, we could get some lily pads and do the same thing. But I think carpet's going to work just fine. Man, there's a lot of spiders over here. Let us kill some spiders. Now, I'm noticing with these mobs, when I hit them, they seem to be going... It's like they don't have a lot of gravity. They're kind of floaty. Look at that. I don't know. It just feels like they're too easy to hit and they can't move forward as fast. I don't know if that was a change that was made on purpose. But yeah, that's a thing that's happening now. And this is actually 1.8 pre-release 3. I think this might be the last one before the full release. I'm not sure. But I tell you guys what, I am going to prepare for making the experience farm down there. We got some blocks to remove, some blocks to place. Yeah, let me start working on that, guys, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, so I'm just down here removing a little bit of the mossy cobblestone, and I'm noticing a little bit of a glitch, visual glitch, like when I turn this way, yeah, that kind of goes away. I think that is a chunk border there. I can see it on this side too, where part of the screen just turns black like that. That's so weird. But yeah, that's why you can get like some pretty good frame rates in this latest version. Well, it really depends. I've heard that some people don't really get very good frame rates regardless, but if you have a higher end computer, you definitely get a lot better performance in Minecraft than you used to. And that is part of the reason why, because things you aren't looking at kind of unload. Before, I think everything around you was always loaded, so that would always cause your computer to strain more than what it needed to. But yeah, guys, so we're going to go ahead and start removing a lot of this material here. Like I said, we need to make this room 8x8 centered on the spawner for pretty much the maximum spawn rate that you can get. Oop, let me go and put that torch back. We don't want any spawns. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to figure out which way we need to position the room. Generally, if I remember correctly, you need to make the room 4 blocks diagonally, whichever way the X and Y coordinates get smaller, and I don't know which way that is. So X looks like it is getting smaller into the bigger negative numbers this way, and so is Z. So this is the direction we need to make it 4 blocks wide. So we go 1 away from the spawner, so 1, 2, 3, and 1 more right here, 4. So that's going to be the size of the inside of our room. Oh, there goes my pick. Yeah, so that'll be the size of the inside of the room. Then on the other opposite side from the spawner, we just need to go 3 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, and that'll be the other side. So I tell you guys what, let me go ahead and make this room the appropriate size. Oh, maybe I didn't need to remove those blocks there. Yeah, let me go ahead and make this room the size that it needs to be for maximum spawn rate from our single skeleton spawner. And we'll be right back, guys. Okay guys, so I got a majority of the grunt work out of the way. We extended the room out so it's a proper 8x8. I have lined everything with cobblestone so we know where that room is. If we're digging from the outside, we're not going to dig into it. I've made a drop tube for the mobs to go up and fall into. So actually if we dig here, yeah, you can see it's kind of up there far. I went up 23 blocks from where I'm standing right now. So yeah, this is where the mobs will come through. They'll go into here. We're going to have a water system where they go up to the top. They'll go over 1 block and then fall down here, take falling damage, and then we'll be able to punch them a few times. Yep, punch them and get some experience. So the fun part is just about to begin, really. So yeah, I've made the room all cobblestone. So if we're digging from the outside, for whatever reason, opening it up, we know where to dig, where not to dig. I did put 2 blocks on top of the spawner. You want the room high enough so if a skeleton were to spawn, they can spawn on top of the spawner. There's enough distance there, but we don't want them on the spawner. So they could spawn up here, basically, next to where the cobblestone is. Yeah, so you want that for the maximum efficiency. So I made the room so it is 2 blocks taller than the spawner, 2 blocks below. We're going to have water streams down here that are going to push skeletons forward, and since the room is 8x8 and water travels 8 blocks, yep, it only goes to the edge here, so the skeletons will be pushed off. This is too high, they won't be able to jump up there. We'll have a water stream pushing them forward, and then they'll go up. So yeah, that's pretty much the basic skeleton spawner design. I've done things like this in the past before. It's nothing super fancy. It's very easy at the beginning of the game. I definitely want to look at more advanced things as we progress later on. Man, food seems to be kind of an issue, but yeah, I think we got that going now. Well, it's not really an issue, I should say. It just seems like we go through it faster than what I've been used to before. Okay, so now that we have this, we're going to have a water stream down here, and that's going to push forward right like that. Yep, certainly is. So now we're going to need to push the skeletons into another water source block, I think right here. So I've made a bunch of signs. These are just going to hold water back, and then we can do another like water right here, and that'll push them forward. Okay, we don't really want them... let's see, how do we want to do this? We don't want them... Is that going to work? Yeah, I think that should be fine. In fact, what I should do is put a sign down here to prevent any downflow. We'll probably actually push the water in like that, maybe? Is that what we want to do? I kind of feel like we want a source block right here. Maybe we'll do something else because, yeah, I feel like if they are pushed into flowing water, they're not going to want to swim as much as if they have a source block. So let's actually redo this real quick. I'll rearrange this a little bit. Yeah, I think we're going to want a source block right here flowing forward. And then we will put a sign right like that without the D. Okay, so when they get pushed, they'll be pushed into this, and this will suck them forward. They'll want to swim since this is a source block. Okay, so that's good. Now we got to figure out how we're going to do this over here. So let's stop that water for now. Okay, so we don't need these guys. I think we'll end up doing... what are we going to do? We got to do something here to prevent them from... Yeah, I don't know. Okay, well, I tell you guys what. I'm going to make a cut here. I'm going to figure out some of these water streams. But the other thing we're going to do is right above this, we'll have a sign here. And... Whoop, not a sign. Let's get rid of that guy. I have an axe. Let's get rid of this guy. So yeah, we will have water right there. And we'll have a sign without all the spaces on it. So anybody that's right here, if they're holding down space, they'll just swim all the way up. At the top, we'll push them over. They'll fall down to drop damage. Yeah, you guys have seen this before. Pretty basic skeleton spawner or vanilla spawner fall trap. Yeah, let me go ahead and figure out what we're going to do here. Keep these water flows going, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, so I got all the water put in place, and as it turns out, happily enough, the very top here was perfectly in the right spot. So yeah, this is the last air block before the ridge here. So I placed a source block of water right here, so it flows over one block, and then I have a sign in front of that, and then we have our drop. I almost fell off there a minute ago. I don't want to test this if this is going to kill me or not. It's 23 blocks. I think I might survive that with half a heart. We might need to lower this down one block. I'm not entirely sure. It's been a while since I've done one of these traps. But yeah, I don't want myself to be the test dummy. So I think it's almost about time to get this thing set up, get this thing ready to be tested. So the only thing we really need to do now is collect our water back and fill this all in. I think we should be pretty much good to go at this point. So yeah, this is all set up. This is what I did for the water. I stopped it a couple blocks early, placed a sign above, source block with a sign below it. So it flows over one block. It actually flows down a block. And then we would have an empty space right there down below. So it flows over one more block. So anyway, it's a constant stream of water. Anything that comes down in here should go all the way over. Alright, just had to stop the recording there. It sounded like there's a really loud helicopter outside. So anyway, I think we are good to go. The only thing left to do is kill the torches in here, and I think we should be fine. Yeah, so let's go ahead and start doing... Actually, you know what? Before we do that, let's make sure that this is secured over here, which it is not. Now it is, so skeletons can't come out. Okay, so that's like the only thing we really had to worry about. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of these torches. Oh, actually, you know what? There's one more thing we have to do, isn't there? I'm trying to rush this so fast. What we need to do is actually have water back here. And I think I'm going to do something like this so I have a way to jump out. Yeah, we need to have water back here. Let's do this too. I think it'll make it easier. So it'll push the mobs forward. That's kind of like a key thing in this whole design that I kind of overlooked there for a second, but we're all good. And we need another source block there. Okay, I think we're fine. Yeah. So, yeah, this water is going to push forward, so any skeletons that spawn back here will go push this way. Yeah, that should be fine. I guess I didn't need all this back here, did I? All right, so I think we should be okay. I'm going to take these torches. I think I can reach the other ones, the side ones, but we might have some skeletons spawn. Let's go ahead and start pulling this stuff out. Get rid of that guy. We'll lose that torch. That's fine. We'll lose that one. That's fine as well. All right. Yeah, there's skeleton spawn. He's down in the trench. You can see me. He might actually jump out. Nope, he's gone. There we go. He's out of here. Okay, so we got a little bit of time before the next spawn. I think it's like 20 seconds or so. One more torch. All right, so everything should be nice and dark in here. So let's go ahead and seal this up so nothing can get out. Kind of feels like, I don't know, there might be a spider or something get spawned there. But yeah, I'm curious though. Our skeleton buddy should be almost at the top and he's going to fall down here. He had leather armor on, so he shouldn't die. But yeah, I'm curious how tough these guys are going to be. So 1 punch, 2 punch, 3 punch, 4 punch, 5, 6 punch. Oh, and we got a piece of enchanted leather armor. Protection 2. Awesome. All right, so that guy had some armor on. He doesn't really count. Let's wait for an unarmored skeleton to drop down. So there's one. 2 punches. Okay, that's fine. I'm not going to complain. We could drop this down another block, and that would probably solve it. 3 punches. 1, 2, 2 punches. 2 to 3 punches. Yeah, I think if we drop this down one more block, or if I went up there and rose it up one more block, we should be fine. But yeah, so now we have an experience farm, bone farm, arrow farm going. So that is awesome. Alright guys, so one final thing that I want to do, and we're going to set up just a little bit of automatic item collection. Nothing fancy, but I did make a couple hoppers here. In an ideal setup, we would only need 1 hopper, but yeah, here we're going to need just a little bit more than 1. So let's get a chest right here. And I'm going to try and do this quickly. Okay, so hopper's pointed to the chest, then hopper's pointed straight down. Okay, so we're doing this kind of a silly way. But this hopper will collect the initial items, put into that hopper, and put into this chest. We could just stick the chest directly underneath that hopper too and get to it, but, you know, whatever. I think we'll do it, well, Do we want it this way? Let's try it the other way. We'll do 1 hopper just directly below, or like that. I mean, you can still open it. I don't know, I guess that would work too if you need to save resources. But yeah, there we go. We just hit our first level 30. Oh yeah, guys. But we don't have an enchanting table or any way to enchant. So we still need to collect that stuff. We need to go exploring. I want to do that before we wrap up this episode. So I tell you guys what, I am going to collect the obsidian we need. And I'll meet you guys outside. We'll go explore around, see what's around here. See you in a bit, guys. Alright guys, so I went ahead and I mined up 4 obsidian. We got that taken care of now. Don't really need the diamond pickaxe on me right now, but we got it. So what I want to do is while we're out exploring, I want to try and find a bit of sugarcane. That way we know, or I'm sorry, we can set up a proper enchanting table and we can start using our experience points. Oh yeah, guys. So we got some sugarcane right here nearby that's been growing. And we have, looks like a 4 tall sugarcane right here, which is pretty awesome. You only find those in natural terrain. They never grow 4 tall normally. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, so I tell you guys what, let's go ahead and explore a little bit this way, and actually all the way around. I did bring my bed with me, and I did make a compass so I know which way to get back to our spawn point. Okay, guys, so let me start cruising around a little bit, see if we can find anything cool and interesting to see, and I'll see you guys shortly. Alright guys, so I went towards the desert area. Looks like we can kind of see that village over here. I think that's the same village. I mean, that is where I put that marker for the spawn chunks. That actually could be a second village. I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure that's the same village. So anyway, we went out this way, and this was the tallest thing I could see in the distance. So I went to the top of the mountain, and here we are, kind of like looking out through the desert to see anything interesting. I do see a desert temple right over there. So I think that's worthwhile to go check out. This is kind of a steep little hill. But yeah, let's go check out the desert temple, see if there's anything cool in the chest. Oh man, I'm going to take falling damage. I think we'll be okay. Oof. Yeah. I don't know what we can all find in the chest, but if we can get like more name tags and things, I think that'll be great. I do actually have a pretty good plan for name tags in the future. We haven't talked about that yet, but we will soon enough. Okay, guys, so let me get into the desert temple, see what we can find, and I'll meet up with you in just a bit. Alright, guys, so I just put the bed down. We slept through the night. It was getting dark outside. I do want to make sure I'm keeping monsters away, so yep, we are doing that. So what is down here? Okay, it's still a stone pressure plate. I wasn't sure if they had switched that out to be one of those item detecting pressure plates, so as I'm digging down here, an item would fall on the pressure plate like that, actually, and set off all the TNT, but yeah, luckily that's not a thing. Okay, so let's get down here, maybe put some torches and stuff. First things first, I want to break that pressure plate, but I can't quite get to it yet. Put a block there. There we go. Okay, so now we have access to the TNT. That's good. Not a whole lot of TNT, but you know, it's still free TNT, so I'm not going to complain. So we'll go ahead and take all of this stuff and put a torch down here. So what's in the chest? Gold, some rotten flesh, iron, and some bones. Enchanted book, Depth Strider 3, Feather Falling 4. Wow, that's a really good enchantment for the feet. The feet slot, feet armor. Okay, gold horse armor. I think that gives us all of the different horse armor now. And in this chest we have, okay, protection, unbreaking, and sharpness. So this is either an armor book or we can put this on a sword or something. Sharpness, unbreaking is not bad. Look at all this gold though. That's so much gold. That is awesome. So yeah, coming down here to this temple was a great success. We got a lot of good stuff. All right, so let's make a way out of here. And I think we'll need to do this a little bit. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't think we need another torch down here. I was about to place one, but I think we're fine. Oh, and we still can't get up. Okay, well, we'll just do it this way. We'll leave this place a little derpy, a little wrecked, but that's fine. I don't think we're ever going to be back to one of these things we've already explored. There's really not a whole lot of reason to do that. I do have my bed. Awesome. And this thing kind of formed in a mountain. This is weird. Yeah, I don't know where the other tower is. I assume... Oh, I guess this is the other tower, actually, right here. Yeah, I didn't know where that was. So now that we're over here, I think it's worthwhile to get up on this mountain, see what else we can see that's nearby, if anything. Okay, so what do we got? More desert. Oh, there's a whole bunch of sugarcane down there, though. That's good. Seeing a lot of acacia trees in the distance. That is really awesome. It means there's a lot of plains around, more animals and things. I did see a whole bunch of cows on my way over here. I had to go through an acacia forest or whatever as well. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of stuff here, is there? I think it's probably going to be worth it to go to the edge of the desert. I'll probably do that, and then we might end the episode there. I think we're getting to the point where we have to think about doing that. All right, guys, so I'm going to collect a bunch of sugar cane. I'm going to trek to the edge of the desert, and I'll see you guys in just a little bit. Aha, so I've been following the desert a little bit. We're a couple hundred blocks further, I think. And I just spotted a village over here. So I'm curious to see what is in this village. If it's got the blacksmith chest thing going on in there. We're running out of space right now. So I don't know if we're even going to be able to do anything if this village does have such things like that. But it looks like a fairly small village. Is there even any crops here? There are a little bit of crops. Got a house that's built into the ground. Yeah, it doesn't look like there is a blacksmith. Okay, well, we got another village, another source for villagers. Should we choose to move some around? Yeah, I'm eating a bunch of food, sprint jumping here. I might not have brought enough. Good thing this village is here. I might have to restock my supplies, but I am doing pretty good in collecting a whole bunch of sugar cane. It's just everywhere along these rivers. So yeah, I'm collecting that stuff so we can do our enchanting. Okay, guys, let me go ahead and do a little bit more exploring, and I'll be back. All right, guys, so we made it back to the base. with 4 bread left to spare. So after that last cut, I went forward just a little bit. That Enderman needs to die. Yeah, I kept going to the edge of the desert a little bit. Why does he keep running towards the water? What a fool. Come here. I got something for you. It's called my sword. Come on, I want your ender pearl. But yeah, I went to the edge of the desert, or I kept going towards the edge of the desert, and I was out like 2,000 blocks or something. Give me an ender pearl. No ender pearl. Yeah, I was out like 2,000 blocks, and the desert kept going. And I was getting kind of concerned that I was going to run low on food, so I had to turn back. So unfortunately, we didn't get to the edge of the desert. I don't know what was over there, but yeah, it does go quite some ways, so we do know that. Next time we go exploring, we'll probably go a different direction, just kind of see what else we can see around here. But yeah, I think next episode, since we have a lot of sugarcane now, we got over 3 stacks of sugarcane. I think next episode we are going to set up an enchantment table, make all the books that we need. There's cows over this way, just over in these acacia trees. We'll probably set up some kind of a cow farm or a holding pen over here. Yeah, we got a lot of cool stuff to do. All right, guys, so that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this video if you liked it, and we'll see you next time.